Hey, what's up, guys? Iggy here. Just want to reach out and see how you guys are doing. I want to just say thank you for all that you do, my friends and family, and I'm just really grateful for everybody who is in my life. Sometimes we're only grateful for the good things that come to us, but sometimes we have to be grateful for the things that challenge us too. The people who challenge us and those who really make us work and make us think about who we are and what we're doing in our life. There are a lot of good people out there, and I don't really want to think people are bad, but people, are going through stuff. They're going through challenges. They're going through things that really affects them, and things that really, is triggering and can be hurtful, and just causes a lot of pain. But I want to thank my friends. I want to thank my family, those of you who have stuck by me, with me through thick and thin. You know, there's been times that I didn't make the right decisions, or I think I'd made the right decision, but I find out later that it wasn't. But then there's times where you're like, yeah, I'm glad I did that. I'm glad that I made that decision because if I didn't, I would never learned. You know, I was talking with my friend Jeremy today. We were just talking about different things, and we were just talking about how people project onto each other and the feelings, the emotions, and all of the things that come with that. Sometimes our projections aren't necessarily right. Because then we create this feeling and this experience about what it means for them to be in our lives. Now, everybody has all kinds of different situations and things that they go through. I totally get that, so I'm not discounting that. But what I'm saying is, I want to recognize those people in my life who have made my life better, who have made my life fruitful, who have made my life challenging. There are a lot of good friends I had, and we had to walk our separate ways because just many reasons and ideologies and differences, and we were there for a moment. I truly believe God puts people in your life in order for us to learn from them, as we are also teaching them. Our greatest teachers are the people who come into our lives, the people who walk into our space, the people who love us and care about us. And sometimes it's uncomfortable. Right now we live in a world where everything is labeled. You're either a narcissist, or you're angry, or you're suicidal, you're ADD, ADHD. There's always something. We can't meet people where they're at sometimes because it's hard sometimes for them to meet themselves in that place. Now, granted, you know, I know that sometimes people come into my life and it's really challenging, and it's like, man, why is this person in my life? Why is this person here? It's kind of like you take the easy path, easy road. It's pretty cool, but then you go down that bumpy road, and then you become the observer. You become that person who goes, oh man, now I understand. Now I understand why. I get it now. I understand why I had to go through that. But sometimes you have to go through the crapola in order to come out the other end and say, hey, I get it. And sometimes it doesn't happen instantaneously. Sometimes it takes a moment. It takes a moment to kind of figure out what it is. But be grateful for those people who are in your life. Be grateful for the people who truly care for you, who at least they seem like they do, right? Now there's people in your lives who are always gonna be out there challenging you. They're gonna fact check you. They're gonna be like in your face. They're gonna tell you how it is, And sometimes that's uncomfortable for us because we feel like we're not in control when someone's acting and behaving that way. But sometimes we just have to listen to what people are saying. Sometimes people are saying a lot in a short period of time, in this little window. And sometimes we have to just give them a little bit of credit. And if we give them a little bit of credit, we will find out very quickly that, you know what, they're hurting. There's something going on in life. Every human being has something going on. There's nobody on this planet who's not going through something. Everybody. It doesn't make it right or wrong. It doesn't give them the right to treat you a certain way. Because sometimes, behavior is learned, right? We don't just grow up nasty, mean. Sometimes we become nasty, mean because those behaviors taught to us. Sometimes we're loving and caring because those are things that taught to us. Your best and first teachers are always going to be your parents, right? Or your grandparents. Whoever raised you is where you're going to base your first foundations from. So believe it or not, just be good to yourself. Honor yourself. Be Give a lot of gratitude to yourself. It's easy for me to say that here, but I'm just saying, honor who you are as a human being. We're here on this planet. You know, I watched a video earlier today and realized how grateful my life was. And this video was people who are narcotics, totally drugged out on opium and stuff, and they're on the streets and the flies are on them, and it's just really heart-wrenching to watch. And I'm going, their lives are so in such a struggle, in such a place. They have to go into this other alternate universe, being so doped and drugged out, so they can't live in the reality that we all coexist in right here. But yet they're in the reality, and we get to observe them struggling and going through that pain. And I was like, you know what? I don't have it that bad. I may feel bad because I'm living my pain and living my thing. But when I look at my brothers and sisters who are, high on drugs and they can't even function, simply just pick them up and take them, and they're just like, that's a struggle. And I go, you know what? Thank you. I really appreciate that, that I don't have to walk that road, that I wasn't chosen to walk that road. I don't know why they chose that road. But like I said, I'm here to just give thanks to the people who love me, the people who are in my life, people who appreciate me for who I am and for what I do and for what I bring to the table. I hope that I'm able to inspire others. I hope that my words connect. I hope that my music and my work, resonate with people. But the thing is, the true the true thing that I've come to understand is that I'm really just working on me in the process of other people being in my life, how I project onto them and how I cling or how I release or let go. And I have a lot of work to do. I'm far from it, but that's part of being human, is understanding that we're flawed, that we're not perfect, but there's perfection in the imperfection of who we are. And so, like I said, I'm grateful for you, my family, my friends, the people who stand by me. And the people who stood by me and then had to walk away, or I had to walk away from them, thank you too. We don't give enough thanks to those people because you know what? Sometimes those folks are the ones that really made us think about maybe where we are. Now, most of us, majority of us, we had come from dysfunctional families. Well, they said there's what, 2% uh, functional families in the world, or 5%? I forget what it was. 95% of people's families are dysfunctional, the other 5% are not. I'm still looking for that 5%, like they say. But all I know is this, that I've learned a lot from failure. And failing in friendships and failing in relationships, you learn a lot about who you are and the things that you might have to work on in order to understand that you can't treat people a certain way, or you can't expect people to treat you a certain way, that you have to really treat who you are, you, the human being, a certain way and honor who you are in this processing. Because too many of us, we just wait for other people to, you know, change our lives and, create things. Can't do that. Can't do that. We have to do the work. And sometimes the work is very difficult and hard. But nonetheless, it's our work. It's our journey. It's our story. It's our life. It's the things that we share to the world. We teach the world how to treat us. We teach others how to treat us through our behaviors, through our beliefs, through our ideas, through our ideologies, as much as they teach us. And then we have to decipher all that information, break it apart, put it back together, disseminate it, and then put it back together into another whole. But anyways, like I said, I'm grateful. And I can't say that enough. And I thank the good Lord for blessing my life and for giving me the things that I have in my life. Is big or small, doesn't matter. I'm grateful. I'm very super grateful for that. All right, guys, you have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Be well. I'll be back here soon. Peace and love. It's good to be here. Have a great day. See you later.